Hey there! Welcome to today's podcast. I'm Emily, and I'm so excited you're here. Today, we're diving into a topic that could change the way you learn English. Have you ever wondered if it's really possible to speak English fluently in just 90 days? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not impossible. In fact, with the right plan and daily practice, 90 days could be all you need. We're going to walk you through everything you need to know. From creating the right habits to staying motivated, we'll break it down step by step. Whether you're a beginner or just feeling stuck, by the end of this episode, you'll have a solid plan to start your 90-day fluency journey. So grab your notebook, relax, and let's get started. Hey there, welcome to today's podcast. I'm Emily, and I'm so excited you're here. Today, we're diving into a topic that could change the way you learn English. Have you ever wondered if it's really possible to speak English fluently in just 90 days? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not impossible. In fact, with the right plan and daily practice, 90 days could be all you need. We're going to walk you through everything you need to know. From creating the right habits to staying motivated, we'll break it down step by step. Whether you're a beginner or just feeling stuck, by the end of this episode, you'll have a solid plan to start your 90-day fluency journey. So grab your notebook, relax, and let's get started. Let's talk about fluency. A lot of people think fluency means speaking perfectly. No mistakes, 100% correct grammar. But that's not it. Fluency is all about communication. It's about being able to express your thoughts clearly. Even if you make mistakes, that's okay. Think about it. How many times do native speakers make mistakes in their speech? It happens all the time. Fluency means you can keep a conversation going without getting stuck. Imagine you're traveling and need to ask for directions. You don't need to speak like a native speaker. You just need to ask, understand, and respond. That's enough. Fluency isn't about knowing every single word. It's about understanding and being understood. It's about confidence. Fluency grows over time. And that's the key. When you're just starting, fluency might feel far away. You may get frustrated, especially if you're making mistakes. But guess what? That's part of the process. It's all about building your communication skills. The more you practice, the easier it gets. At first, you may struggle to form sentences, but with time, you'll feel more confident. You don't need to aim for perfection, aim for progress. Every time you speak, you're getting closer to fluency. And here's the best part. Fluency doesn't happen overnight, but with daily practice, it builds up. Little by little, you'll see the results. Fluency doesn't look the same for everyone. Some people may be fluent in everyday conversations, but struggle with technical topics. That's okay too. Fluency is flexible. You can be fluent in one area of life, but still working on others. Don't get discouraged if you're not perfect. It's a journey. So, if you're thinking, I'm not fluent because I make mistakes, stop worrying. You're probably much closer than you think. And that's why the 90-day challenge works. It helps you focus on real communication, not just memorizing grammar rules. Instead of obsessing over mistakes, focus on the conversations you're having. Fluency is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And remember, fluency isn't perfection, it's confidence. The more confident you feel, the better you'll communicate. That's the goal. You can do it. Stay focused on communication, not perfection. Mistakes are part of the learning process, so don't let them stop you. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. Fluency is within your reach. Now let's talk about building daily habits. This is the foundation of your 90-day fluency journey. You can't expect to speak fluently if you only study once a week. Consistency is key. Imagine brushing your teeth. You do it every day. It doesn't take long, but it's something you have to do regularly. Learning English is the same. Small actions every day make a big difference over time. The good news is you don't need hours of study each day. Just 30 to 60 minutes is enough if you use that time wisely. Let's break it down. Your daily routine can have three simple parts. First, we have listening practice. Spend 10 to 15 minutes listening to English content. You could listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, or even listen to TV shows with subtitles. Choose something you enjoy so it feels fun, not stressful. Next, we have speaking practice. This is super important. Even if you don't have a speaking partner, speak out loud. Repeat what you hear. Do some shadowing. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native speaker and repeat their words right after them. It helps your brain and mouth work together. And third, don't forget to review. Spend 10 to 15 minutes every day reviewing vocabulary or grammar you heard that day. Write sentences using the new words. Record yourself speaking. These simple activities will help you use English, not just understand it. And that's how fluency grows. You'll feel more confident with each day. Remember, don't wait for the perfect time. Just do something every day. Even if it's only 5 minutes, it's better than nothing. The goal is to make English a part of your daily life. You can practice while cooking, walking, or waiting in line. The more you do it, the more it becomes a habit. And after 90 days, you'll look back and be amazed at how much progress you've made. Fluency doesn't happen overnight, but small daily actions create big results. So now that you have your daily routine in mind, let's talk about how to surround yourself with English, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. By the way, don't underestimate the power of daily habits. They are the foundation of your English fluency. Stick to it, and the results will come. All right, let's dive into something really exciting. How to surround yourself with English. This is called immersion, and it's one of the fastest ways to boost your fluency. You might be thinking, but I don't live in an English-speaking country. How can I immerse myself? Well, you don't need to move to an English-speaking country to do it. You can create an English environment right where you are. Start with something simple. Change the language settings on your phone to English. This will force you to see English every time you check your device. Next, follow English-speaking influencers, YouTubers, or TikTokers on social media. This will give you access to natural, everyday English. The more you see and hear English, the easier it becomes. Another great idea is to listen to English music or audiobooks while you're walking, cooking, or commuting. Even when you're not actively studying, your brain is still absorbing the language. If you enjoy watching TV shows or movies, try watching them in English. Start with subtitles if you need help understanding, and gradually challenge yourself to turn them off. It's a great way to train your ear. Label things around your home in English. Put sticky notes on your mirror, fridge, and door. Each time you see those words, it'll stick in your mind, and soon enough, you'll start thinking in English without even trying. The goal here is to make English feel normal. You want to make it a part of your life, like your native language. The more your brain hears and sees English, the more comfortable you'll get using it. And don't worry if you don't have English-speaking people around you. You can still immerse yourself. Listen to podcasts, watch videos, or even practice with AI-based apps like ChatGPT. The more you surround yourself with English, the more confident you'll feel speaking it. Remember, fluency comes from comfort, and comfort comes from constant exposure. Even if you're just listening passively while you do other things, you're still immersing yourself. Your brain is learning, and that's what matters. So, try to make English a part of your daily routine. Surround yourself with it as much as you can, and watch your fluency grow. Now, let's talk about one of the most important steps in your 90-day fluency journey: speaking from day one. This is a mistake many learners make. They wait until they feel ready before speaking. They think they need to know a lot of grammar and vocabulary first. But that's not true. Speaking is a skill, and like any skill, you get better by practicing it. You don't need to be perfect to start. Just need to start. Think about how babies learn a language. They don't wait until they know all the words. They listen, copy, and speak, little by little. You can do the same thing. Start speaking from day one, even if it's just with yourself. Describe what you're doing. For example, I'm making coffee. The water is hot. I love coffee. It doesn't matter if your sentences are simple. The goal is to get used to forming thoughts in English and expressing them, no matter how small. Another great way to practice speaking is by recording yourself. Spend a minute each day speaking about your day, your plans, or anything you want. Listen to your recording afterward and notice how you sound. Don't worry if you make mistakes. The important thing is to keep speaking and improve over time. Find a speaking partner if you can. It could be a friend, a teacher, or even a language exchange partner online. You don't need hours of conversation. Even a 10-minute chat every day can make a huge difference. Apps like Hello Talk or Tandem are great for connecting with people to practice speaking. And let's not forget shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and immediately repeat what they say. It helps you improve pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. Speaking every day, even just a little, is one of the most powerful things you can do. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Remember, there's no perfect time to start speaking. You won't feel 100% ready, and that's okay. But every time you speak, you're building your fluency. So, don't wait. Speak now. Practice every day. The more you speak, the faster you'll become fluent. Now that you've built your daily habits and started speaking from day one, let's talk about something crucial: tracking your progress. Why is it so important? Because when you see results, you stay motivated. Tracking your progress gives you proof that your efforts are paying off. Let me give you an example. Record yourself once a week. It can be a 1-minute recording where you talk about your day or your goals. Listen to that recording a few weeks later and compare it to the first one. You'll be amazed at how much better you sound. Maybe your sentences were short and slow at first, but now you're speaking more confidently. Tracking doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need fancy tools or apps. Your own voice is the best tool. Recording yourself regularly helps you track your progress easily. Another way to track is by using a language journal. Write down new words you learn, short sentences, or even thoughts you have in English. By writing every day, you reinforce what you've learned. Then, once a week, go back and review what you've written. Ask yourself questions like, what new words did I learn? Or, what mistakes have I fixed? Setting small, clear goals is another great way to track your progress. For example, you could set a goal to speak for 3 minutes without stopping, or use 10 new words in your daily conversations. When you reach these goals, you'll feel accomplished. It will keep you motivated and remind you that you're making progress. Here's a fun idea. Make a before and after video. Record yourself speaking on day 1 and then again on day 90. It's a great way to see how far you've come. Remember, progress isn't always fast. Some days you might feel stuck, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep going. Celebrate the small wins. Even if you understand just one more sentence than last week, that's progress. Don't ignore those victories. They matter. Tracking your progress also helps you identify areas where you need more practice. Maybe your speaking is improving, but your listening still needs work. By tracking your progress, you can adjust your routine to focus more on areas that need attention. It's all about making sure you're working in the right direction. So, whether it's through recordings, a language journal, or setting goals, make sure you're tracking your progress every step of the way. It'll help you stay motivated and keep improving. Let's wrap up this journey with something personal: success stories. It's always inspiring to hear how others have made progress, right? I want to share a story about my own language learning journey. A few years ago, I took on the challenge of learning Spanish in 90 days. At first, it was tough. I didn't know many words, and my grammar was shaky. I made a lot of mistakes, but I kept going, and I followed the steps we've talked about in this podcast. I built daily habits, surrounded myself with Spanish, and spoke every day, even when I wasn't confident. And you know what? By week 6, I could hold short conversations with a language partner. By day 90, I wasn't perfect, but I was able to speak comfortably. I could travel, talk to locals, and handle everyday situations. That's real progress. It wasn't an easy journey. There were days when I doubted myself. I felt stuck at times. But looking back, I realized that the key was consistency. I followed the 90-day plan, made sure I was practicing every day, and trusted that it would work. I wasn't aiming for perfection, just improvement. Another story I'd like to share is from a friend who learned French. She focused too much on grammar at first, and it slowed her progress. Once she started speaking daily, her confidence skyrocketed. She began understanding more, speaking faster, and feeling more comfortable with the language. Both of us learned the same lesson. Speaking every day is the key to fluency. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. The more you practice speaking, the more natural it feels. The less you focus on perfection, the more fun it becomes. And that's when real progress happens. So, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't wait until you feel 100% ready. Start now, even if you're only speaking a little bit each day. The small wins will add up, and before you know it, you'll be amazed at how far you've come, just like we did. Your journey to fluency will be filled with ups and downs. But remember, each step, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goal. We've shared our stories with you because we believe in you. If we can do it, so can you. Start your 90-day fluency journey today. You've got this, and that's a wrap. We've covered a lot today, from building habits to speaking every day, tracking your progress, and even personal success stories. Remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination. It's about small steps every day, staying consistent, and not being afraid to make mistakes. There will be tough days, but every bit of progress counts. Keep practicing, stay focused, and trust the process. In 90 days, you will be amazed at how far you've come. So grab your calendar, mark day one, and get started. You've got everything you need to succeed. Believe in yourself and keep going. Your journey to fluency starts now. Thanks for joining me today, and I can't wait to hear about your progress. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep growing. See you next time.